What is up, you guys, and welcome to the Chosen League podcast, where fire sports content is the name of the game. I'm your host, Devon. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode, and watch this video all the way to the end because I don't want you guys missing out what I have in store for you today. So, Chris Paul, the Golden State Warriors, and Chris Paul are at a standstill right now. They're trying to figure out the plan. What is the plan for Chris Paul? Will he still eventually be back in Golden State at the Bay, or will the Golden State Warriors waive him and he'll go into free agency, seeing and weighing out his options? So the Warriors have until June 28th to decide whether they want to keep Chris Paul or waive him because he has a non-guaranteed 1 year, $30 million deal. So the Warriors have to weigh out the options. But at the same time, the Warriors have other issues. Not only is keeping or either keeping or waiving Chris Paul is an issue. They also have Klay Thompson, who is wanting to test free agency. He wants a 3 year type of deal. That's what he's striving for. So now you have to balance that out. What am I really getting? Do I want to keep the guy that I know that was part of this dynasty and that gave us that helped us get those 4 titles, or do I want to go with a veteran guard who's obviously Chris Paul? We already know he's seeking his first championship, and that's his reason for coming to Golden State, was to win a championship. But you got to weigh out your options. But let me know in the comments section, will the Warriors keep or waive Chris Paul? Let me know in the comment section. But also, we have teams that are interested in Chris Paul. For one, we have the Lakers, and the other team is the Clippers. Honestly, with the Clippers, it's basically a reunion, but we would have to see how he would play with players like Russell Westbrook. How could that work? Because both of those guys are guards. Then you have James Harden, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. So I don't know if that would work. They'll probably just bring them back for a reunion, and then that's the end of that. But for the Lakers are dealing with what they got going on right now. LeBron is a possibility. LeBron's going to opt out his contract to get a new contract. So the Lakers have the opportunity to get Bronny. We already know that they got a new head coach now. JJ Redick is the head coach. Um, D'Angelo Russell, who's their guard. Spencer Dinwiddie. I mean, D'Angelo Russell, he's supposed to test free agency with his player option. Spencer Dinwiddie. They really need a true guard. So it's a possibility that that could happen if that's what the Lakers are looking for. But as we know in the past, there was a trade, there was opportunity for Chris Paul to go to the Lakers the first time, but at that time that was with Kobe Bryant. But they vetoed that trade. That never happened. And also, this is what the NBA insider had to say. Mark Stein had to say about the level of interest of the Lakers getting Chris Paul. He said the level of interest in signing Chris Paul with the Los Angeles Lakers might not be unanimous. So there you have it. NBA insider Mark Stein speaks. Uh, but honestly, it's just the Lakers have they have a lot of things to fix. They are trying to look for depth on their roster. They're trying to add depth to their roster. So the Lakers have work to do. I don't know if Chris Paul will be a fit there, or if he fits into that system or their scheme. But last thing, Steve Kerr also gave his thoughts on Chris Paul. He said Chris has been fantastic, not only on the court, but the leadership. He is one of our best players. I love coaching Chris Paul. I really hope we bring him back next year, Kerr said. And with that in mind, with Chris Paul, he's throughout the 2023-24 season, he played his only one season with the Golden State Warriors, averaging 9.2 points, 6.8 assists, 3.9 rebounds, and playing 26.4 minutes. He played a total of 58 games. Chris Paul is known for his IQ, and he's a floor general. He is the guy that creates for his teammates. He's honestly he's a great passer. Not denying that, because Chris Paul has shown us time and time again, and he's also a scorer as well. Mainly the mid range game, and when he's really hot, you know that 3 point shot, he's not afraid to let it fly from deep from the perimeter. But honestly, it was great at the time when Chris Paul came to the Warriors. It was like, okay, you know, Golden State, like this is a point where Curry can really play off the ball and really just focus on shooting the ball. So now he doesn't have to worry about having the ball in his hands, and Curry could just focus on shooting. So bringing in Chris Paul, yeah, it seemed like a match made in heaven. Seemed like it could have been great, but it just didn't get to that point because Chris Paul is coming off the bench. You know, he's playing being the floor general that he is, but it just didn't. I don't think for him being a Golden State, I don't think it was a fit. Looking further down the road and how everything played out, I don't think that he was a fit for the Warriors because this is a 3-point shooting team. They're more about shooting. Yeah, Draymond plays defense, but when you got Klay, you got Curry, you got Kevon Looney, you got Gary Payton II, all these guys who play shooters. They play defense, but they shoot threes at the same time. So I don't believe that this would be a good fit for him. Maybe he should weigh out his options and look somewhere else to go play for somebody else because the Golden State has they have an issue to resolve. Who are you going to keep? Are you going to keep Chris Paul or are you going to satisfy and keep Klay Thompson? Klay Thompson wants a 3-year deal. I mean, he's been there throughout most of his career. He's been with Golden State, and he's put his blood, sweat, and tears into this franchise. So it makes sense to give Klay what he's asking for, but at the same time, it's up to Golden State what they do. So it's up in the air. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. I'm Devon, and I'm signing off.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show.